Well, it's Uncommon Fossil, and now that I've finished the Battle Pass, I can start crafting some of the cards from Paradox Rift. I always wait on those, and the first thing I wanted to decide to do was try Future and go with the Iron Valiant EX. I pulled 2 of them, but I need to craft 2 more. And so Iron Valiant, if you're not familiar with it, although you probably are, it's got the Tachyon Bits ability. Once during a turn, when this Pokemon moves from the bench to the active spot, you may put 2 damage counters on one of your opponent's Pokemon, so any one at all, active or bench, very good. The Jirachi that shuts down Sableye, that just shuts down attacks, placing damage. It doesn't stop an effect of an ability like Iron Valiant, so very nice indeed. We can't attack with it, so don't worry about the attack. We don't have the ability to pay for it. With damage counters, then there's 2 things. One, we play Medicham V, which Iron Valiant decks always play that, right? Yoga Luke for 2 colors energy. With this deck, we are using Rapid Strike energy, not DTE. But you put 2 damage counters on one of your opponent's Pokemon. If your Pokemon is knocked out that way, because of that, you take another turn. You can't Yoga Loop again the next turn, but you get a whole nother turn. You get to put more damage down with Iron Valiant and attack and supporter and all that good stuff. The other well, there's 2 other attackers in this deck, actually. There's Jolteon Vmax, which I like this because both the V and the Vmax have free retreat. And then really here, but it's here, the Vmax is decently tanky at 300. Although, look, for 3 prizes, 300 HP is not good. Okay, so it's a low HP for a Vmax, but still, it's a Vmax. It does max Thunder Rumble for 2 energies, but we can get that down to just one energy to attack with. It does 100 to the active and 100 to a bench Pokemon with damage counters on it. And of course, it's easy to get those damage counters on with Iron Valiant. So a nice attacker that can survive some attacks from your opponent with its HP and get those numbers to where we want it. So very nice there. So 2/2 Jolteon line. The third attacking option is the Basculin, which is because we play Jolteon, which is that's not a Rapid Strike, sorry. Medicham V is a Rapid Strike Pokemon. You can pay it with DTE, but you can also pay it with Rapid Strike Energy. So just went with Rapid Strike Energy, and now I can use Basculin Swarm the Wound for Water Colorless, which is 1 Rapid Strike Energy, does 30 plus 10 more for each damage counter on your opponent's active Pokemon. So very nice there. And then 1 Squawkabilly EX to help the deck set up, especially for that first turn. Donks are one of the way this deck likes to win. So first turn accelerate, getting the game going with Squawkabilly, very good there. All right, it's energy count 4 lightning energy, so that's what we need to pay for Jolteon, and 4 Rapid Strike energies for the Medicham and the Basculin. All right, getting into the trainers here, a number of switching cards. I'll just hit that first. And I would like to get another switch or two in, right? So I play 4 switch cards, which only switches basics, but then you heal 30 in the process. 3 switches, which switches anything, and then 3 escape rope. Your opponent switches, then you switch. So a lot of switching open options, and the Jolteon VMAX, like I said, is a free retreat. So whenever we can, we start the game with Jolteon to get that extra 1 extra ping of damage. Okay, it's Pokemon search here. Play 1 Hisuian Heavy Ball. Look at the face down prizes. Put a basic Pokemon you find there into your hand. Replace it with Hisuian Heavy Ball. Shuffle up so you don't know where the prizes are. But hey, that's okay. We get a basic out, obviously like Squawkabilly or something like that. We do want to get that into our hand. Okay. Pokemon search beside that, 4 Battle VIP Pass. We want to get a bunch of Iron Valiants down. We want to get a Medicham down. We want to get a Jolteon V down. Probably want to get a Squawkabilly down. So you kind of need Battle VIP Pass. If you don't hit that, you're in some trouble. But honestly, this deck just seems to find them when I've been playing it. Okay, what else do we play? 3 Ultra Balls. We discard 2 cards, but search for any 1 Pokemon. We play the VMAX. We need something to search that out, or any other Pokemon. And then 3 Nest Balls as well. Just puts a basic onto the bench. 4 Trekking Shoes, because the deck doesn't have an engine. This is unfortunate because all these Iron Valiants to do the switching, damaging. We don't have bench space nor deck space for an engine Pokemon. So we just shorten up the deck with 4 Trekking Shoes. We just dig through the deck a little quicker. Helps out with a deck like this. We play 3 different tools. We play 2 copies of Future Booster Energy Capsule. Right, Pokemon the future Pokemon it's attached to has no retreat cost and does 20 more damage. The 20 damage doesn't help with this deck because we can attack with Iron Valiant, but we do want the free retreat to get us one more ping each turn potentially. Although if you have to retreat out Jolteon because that was in the active, then this tool doesn't help that turn. What else do we play? We play 2 copies of Elemental Badge. If your Pokemon V, this card is attached to, has Vaporeon, Jolteon, or Flareon in its name, its attack cost is 1 colorless less, so rather than lightning colorless, Jolteon VMAX attacks for 1 lightning energy, and then 1 Forest Seal Stone. We have the Vs, particularly the Medicham V, which doesn't want to get the Elemental Badge, so attached to that at some point in the game, search your deck for any 1 card once over the course of the game as its V-Star power, right? Star Alchemy. Since we have these tools are very important, we play Town Store, plus we have to bump past the peak, right? Because we have to get those damage counters placed, so 3 Town Store, search your deck for a tool card once per game. All right, where were we in the deck? Okay, so 1 Rod, put energy in a combination of 3 Pokemon and or basic energies from the discard pile into the deck. A lot of times lightning energy to help hit with that, or maybe some Iron Valiants or something like that that's been knocked out as the game goes on. And then supporters. We don't have a lot of space for supporters, unfortunately, so what do? There's no boss here, unfortunately, which would be nice. But anyway, we have 2 Iono, just so we don't have to discard all the time. And if we're behind on prizes, it helps, right? Our opponent puts them to a small hand size. And 4 Professor's Research, we want to get going early for those donk opportunities. So Squawkabilly, Research to start the game. And especially, hey, if you can take the Medicham V on your first turn of the game, it's very nice as well. So again, Squawkabilly Research really helps that get going. So a very solid deck. I really think it's a logical pairing of the Jolteon with the Iron Valiant, and I have been enjoying it, I gotta say. So let's take a look at what the deck can do on the ladder. All right, hopefully we get a nice game to show things off with this deck. Played it a little bit, haven't played it a ton yet, so I'm certainly getting used to the deck. So my opponent gets to choose. But hey, this is a deck that can go second and take a knockout and then get a second turn, right? If I manage to get the damage on with the Iron Valiant and then Medicham V. So that would be quite nice. That Jolteon is what I want to start. This is good because he has free retreat. 1 Switch card, of course, is good. Yeah, I'm liking this. I'm liking. We'll see. I mean, see what I draw too, right? I mean, I'm probably not making the big knockout this turn. Trekking Shoes. Oh, well, that's good. Okay. So I go first. So can I win the game, right? This is the big question here, right? So let me get down 2 Iron Valiants. I'm 1 switch away from the donk, right? 1 switch away from the donk. So let me keep going with this. So I want you down. And you know what? I'm going to want Squawkabilly EX, right? Because yes, it's not good for you. That is certainly true. What do I have down? I have, just in case I can do the big whiffaroo, I will get Medicham V down as well. Okay, so let me retreat. Actually, let me make this play first. That I think I'm very close to getting the pieces I need, right? Very close. So, and they were certainly correct in giving the sad expression there. So, don't quite have it all yet, though. So I got to make sure I don't send up someone with the arrow on him, right? But actually, no, I have it completely now. So Forest Seal Stone, and they concede before. Yeah, so they, they saw it coming, and there we go. Got the donk, the turn 1 donk. That's part of the fun of this deck, right? Fun for me playing it, not fun for my opponent, as you see the sad expression there. So part of what makes this deck good is the donk. It's not just that, and hopefully we'll get some more a game where we get to go deeper in the game as well. All right, hopefully we get a good game to show things off, right? Getting that donk was fun, but obviously want to show that the deck can win as the game grinds on, too. Jolteon V is relatively tanky. You could play the deck with Cheryl. The problem, deck space is just an issue with this one, and with the Medichams and the Iron Valiant, you're trying you need to play all the switching cards you can. Quite frankly, I think I've to make space for some other cards. I think I actually have cut a switch card that at one point I had in the deck. So, and that's not good. You want as much switching as possible in the deck, right? You're taking part of my thought was with with the Cheryl card, with Cheryl, it heals off your Jolteon, so you take multiple to preserve it longer. Obviously, if you're getting one shot, the Cheryl doesn't help anyway. But okay, so Jolteon, this is beautiful. This is beautiful. So Jolteon, Iron Valiant, Battle VIP Pass, a bunch of Switch carts. Liking this a lot. Okay, so they're going first. Pokemon V. But fortunately, I have EXs, not Vs. Well, not Vs, right? Yep. Okay, that's all right, too. Not going to get the Dawn. Well, I might take out the Spiritomb, actually. So Lost Zone, let's see what they get going here. I can do... So the question becomes, can I... So I want to get down... well, all right, I'm not going to squawk and seize, then am I? Okay, but I have the Forest Seal Stone, so I want to get down an Iron Valiant and want to get down I'm going to get down 2 Iron Valiants. Because I can get the Medicham V still, right? So let me start switching away. So I will retreat into him. And I want to take out the Comfy here. That's my goal. You know, take out the engine piece, right? I will bench you. I will switch. So I get to Medicham this turn, right? That's the goal. I should be guaranteed to take a Medicham back-to-back turns. Another Iron Valiant. I will set you up. Look, it's not a game win this turn, but it's potentially... well, actually, I'm not even guaranteed to get this thing pulled off, right? So I want to start Alchemy. I want to grab I think I want to grab a Research, right? I need to hit my energy, though. I think I want to Research this turn, right? I think I do. It's a risk. It is a risk. So I'm going to switch into the active, and I'm going to Research. I need to hit my energy, and I missed my energy, but I am not done yet. I am not done. Okay, let's just kind of... Oh, that's beautiful. That is beautiful. That probably saves the day for me. Okay, so let me... No, I need my Rapid Strike energy. Okay, so I just need now to... Yeah, don't switch. No need to switch anything. Squawkabilly, and just... I could get... I don't think I want to get rid of another... Tell you what, let me... I might grab another Pokemon just to thin out the deck here. So... I'm going to get rid of a VMAX. I don't think I need him. So I squawk and seize here, right? Just thinning. I need to hit my energy. I got it. Life is good for me. Got some switch cards. Kind of got... So I actually have game here, right, with this. So, because I think, well, do I have game? I don't quite know. I can't Yoga Loop again, but that's okay. I think I have... I probably have it guaranteed at this point, right? I have the switch. I don't have my evolution Pokemon yet, right? So that's unfortunate, but that is what it is. So I can retreat. Switch. I kind of... Is it going to let me squawk? It's going to let me Squawkabilly again, isn't it, actually? I believe it is. And I shouldn't be able to do that, but it will let me do that. So, so I will play the rope. So the game's very confused about things here. So normally I'd kind of be stuck here. I will play my Town Store. I can attach my energy as well. Yeah, I will grab you. I already retreated though, right? Or did I not retreat? Did I retreat? So I have, there we go. So I didn't even need to cheat with Squawkabilly. I had that Squawkabilly, but didn't need to use it. So there we go. You know, sort of a donk, right? So that double donk, we will call it. And very, you know, very, very nice with the deck. Well, look, the deck can win when games go on too. I'm telling you. Right now I'm not proving it in my videos, but yeah, it's very satisfying, of course, to take games this way. All right, let's see what happens here. Hopefully, obviously, we get that nice game to show this deck off. Would like a longer game to show that I can win with a drawn-out game rather than only winning via donks. Donks are a decent part of how this deck wins. But it obviously takes prizes as the game goes on too. The Medicham V, those extra prizes, helpful. Jolteon V VMAX with his tankiness and all is very good. Okay, so we each take a mulligan. Obviously, they don't actually see an Iron Valiant. Okay, so this is good. That is Jolteon. Okay, so Path. Okay, well, Path is awkward. Right, because that will ruin my game here. So Giratina. Okay. So Path will really be troublesome. Okay, well that's not bad. If they get Path down, I'm gonna be in a lot of trouble, right? Having the Switch Cart's nice too. So I need to. I want to Yoga Loop this turn, right? That's what I want to see happen here. Do I Trekking Shoes first? I'm thinking my sequencing through. I think, right, I mean, I could Nest Ball. Get down. I want to probably Nest Ball down an Iron Valiant because I don't mind getting another one down. Okay, so I think I'll grab an Iron Valiant first just to thin that part of the deck out a little bit. And then I will... And now I will Trekking Shoes, right? Yeah, I want you for sure. Let's see what I hit here. Yes, I'd like you as well. Okay, so let's see what I got. So I want the Squawkabilly because I did notice he was missing. I didn't say it out loud, but I did notice that. So I want to Medicham and Iron Valiant. And let me get down another Pokemon while I'm at it. Another Iron Valiant, right? And let me retreat here. So let me try to steal a prize this turn. That's obviously a big part of what I'm trying to do. Let me switch into another Iron Valiant. I still need like 2 more switches, right? So it's a bit of a reach, but I think I want to research first. Research is good, right? I want to research, and then I still have the Squawkabilly to go with. Okay, so that gets me... all right, so I'm going to have to rope. So let me rope first. See what they send up. Because I have the switch too. I'm going to have to rope and switch. Oh, that's good. This is very good because this way, hopefully next turn, I can take out my the other comfy, right? So a double so 2 comfies essentially. So I make that play. I've got. I don't want to squawk away because I want this. The cards I have here are very nice for me. So my opponent's certainly not happy that they didn't get Path down. So boom, and they concede. So anyway, I took that prize. I was gonna take out. They didn't know it, but look, I mean, obviously going ahead by one prize, it's a very dangerous deck. They can one-shot my VMAXs, but I was going to go up 2 prizes, which put me in a good spot. Anyway, so opponents do not like getting pinged away with this deck. And look, it's a strong deck, so don't be afraid. This is not the most common build of it, but I think, the Entei build, I think, is the one that sees most play. But I think this is a very logical deck choice, and give it a try. It's fun and effective.